Hey, good morning, and welcome to Pharrell and the Prophet. Scotty, I had caviar yesterday with my oldest daughter, and something's going on with my stomach. Like I just told you to hang on one second and turn
Whoa.
my camera off, and particularly my microphone. I just threw a Jackson Pollock into the ceramic bowl like you can't believe. I think I've got some blood stains on my inner thigh. I don't know
You
what's going
know,
on, but I think every single egg is going to come out by itself from my ass during the course of
yeah,
the next
it's
24
funny you
hours.
should.
I'm hurting.
It's funny you should mention that because I'm going to Pittsburgh today for the Steeler game tomorrow, and I
Yeah,
don't like to be without my bidets, and so
I
generally what
know.
happens is
I
two
know.
things happen when I fly. I have to when I get to the hotel. It's the strangest thing. I have to blow ass because of I think it has
Yeah.
something to do with the altitude, the pressure in the plane, whatever. When I get off,
And you're
I can get in
totally.
the Uber. I can make it all the way to the hotel. The minute I get to my room, I have to drop yam. And the problem
Yeah.
is, without a bidet, I have to a wipe.
Manually.
B, I
Yeah.
bring baby wipes, and C, I bring butt paste. I have a jar of butt
Yeah.
paste because I know that
Yeah.
if I wipe, it always is a wet one, and I'll have to like just keep wiping and wiping and wiping. Then I go to the baby wipe, and then I try to clean it up, and then I have to go to the butt paste so I don't get swamp ass the entire
Yeah.
time I'm in Pittsburgh. And you got to remember,
I
it's
understand.
debauchery central once
Yeah.
I get rid of the yam and get back into the room into normal circumstances, which will be football and drinking and other
Hmm.
extremities. This guy I go is an animal, and so he's going to go hard from the minute we are in that room until dinner, and then at dinner he's going to get hammered, and then after dinner it's Canelo and Crawford, and he's going to get like triply hammered,
Triple
and
hammered.
then
Yeah.
there could be other festivities going on, illegal or otherwise. I'm not interested. I know there's a lot going on that I can't afford to have swamp ass for, and then I gotta not sleep and get up and go to the Steeler game on no sleep and heartburn. There's all kinds of things that stem from your ass blowing chunks in the ceramic this morning.
I t- Yeah, I totally get it. I do want to shift gears a little bit. I've got some trips coming up because you just mentioned you're heading off to sunny Pittsburgh. I've got next week, I'm going to be cycling in the San Juan Islands off of Seattle. And then I'm going from there for Napa for really bougie wine tasting
That
week.
sounds.
And then I'm flying directly into Chicago because I'm producing a live show. And then, Scott, a couple months later, I didn't tell you this, but we're flying off to Dubai and India. I've got a wedding in India that I'm really looking forward to. A beloved
They love
family
you
member's
in
getting
India,
married in
Mickey.
India.
They love you.
Be
They
nice.
love
You and I
you.
are we are very open-minded. So yeah, I've got a lot of traveling going on, dude, and I'm going to need a lot of Lexapro and a lot of what is your sleepy pill? I can't
Lorazepam.
remember. Oh, lorazepam. Yeah, I need that too. I need that too, and I want to bring some gummies with me,
Yeah.
but I'm worried like in India I'll get
I brought
arrested. You
gummies
think they'll
today.
arrest me?
I brought four of the 10 milligram caramel espressos, and I put them in the suitcase.
Yeah,
The last time I put it in the suitcase, remember it got stolen
yeah,
out of the
sure,
suitcase. I left the whole bag. Now I hit them
yeah,
inside like pants,
yeah.
and I wonder if they're gonna melt.
They'll still
I
steal them.
wonder if they're gonna melt.
Oh, here's the thing. I'll be candid with you. If they melt and they get like really hot, they're extremely gross. You can still pop them in because nothing's going to
Right.
happen. But if I were you, I would not like layer them in all that close. Put one of the side zippers and just fucking put them in there and try and, hey, they're gummies. They'll survive it. You do all 10 milligrams. I gotta cut them in
No,
half or
I
I'm
do the
fucking,
whole
I'm
10, and then
hammered.
I'll do one. I'll do one. Believe it or not, before dinner, because when I get there, I'll have a couple drinks, and then I'll have a dinner, and I'll be stoned and
Oh, yeah,
hungry,
buzzing.
and
I
then
love it.
I'll do one tomorrow. The 40 minutes from the hotel in the traffic to the Steeler game, because I'm not
Yeah.
staying down by the stadium this trip. It's really hard to get rooms there for games. So every game is a like free for all for who can get rooms closest to the stadium on the north side or
Yeah.
downtown. They are always sold out. And my buddy, who's the manager at the Willie Penn, the 5-star haunted Willie Penn, couldn't get me in, not only to this game, but like several games. The one I want to go to that I want to stay there would be the weekend of the Saturday game against my Canes and Sunday against the Bills. That's the two best Saturday Sunday games of the
Oh,
season for the
that's
Steelers.
genius for you. I mean, that's absolutely unbelievable. Hey, you know the one thing I want to ask you a question. If you had a choice, would you fly Air Emirates? And that one is like it's
Emirates.
the Saudi Emirates, Emirates. And we say Emirates. It's terrible. Scott, would you
Do they
do
give
that, or
you hand
would you
jobs on
risk
that plane?
would you risk Air India? Because like
No,
Emirates.
Emirates.
Here's the thing with that. They will, like, if you blow ass in first class, they'll actually come in, wipe you, shower you
Right.
down, put oil on your butt cheeks, and bring you back to your seat so you can lie
There,
back down.
Air,
Air India doesn't do
no, Air
that.
Emirates is one of the great airlines in the world, and it's like first class for everybody. Even people in coach are like first class. It's crazy.
Hmm.
Like, and literally in the first class, it's like you have your own
Oh,
apartment,
cabin.
and
Oh,
and
it
the
is.
food is like a 5-star restaurant, Michelin.
Yeah, so we're flying home, and it's kind of like you get your own little bedroom. So when we fly home, we have to go from Kochi, India, into Dubai, which is fine. I'm actually going to go a couple days early and spend some time in Dubai. But we're going to go from there, Scott. But then we get on that 380. You know that double decker
Yeah,
plane that's just so the whole upstairs is like these mini fucking bedrooms
I
in
know.
the front of the plane, and we get a mini bedroom. It's fucking
Don't
psychotic.
bring edibles to Dubai. You'll get your. I think they behead
Arrest?
you and you do life
Yeah,
if they catch you with
I'm not going to
drugs.
do it. Yeah, I'm not gonna risk that. I'm with you
I try to do
completely.
all the
So
drugs before I get to the airport.
yeah, and I'll do them actually in the airport, Newark Airport, in the United Lounge or in the United. What is it? They have the Global
I
Lounge
know,
when
but
you're
the
going
Centurion
overseas.
Lounge is
But
only in right now. It's in B.
eh,
No one goes to
Terminal
fucking B
A,
ever, and
yeah,
it opens in 26 in A. That airport sucks. I'm going there today. I'm going to the United Club today.
yeah.
Uh,
Are you going out of Terminal C or A?
I don't fucking know.
Take a look, because dude, if you're going out of A, the new United Club in A is fucking baller. You will love it. So I hope you're
Yeah,
going
and
out
if
of
not,
A.
they
A
have a
lot less
United Club
traffic
in
there too.
C too, right?
Yeah, two of them in C. So there's two in C, there's one in A. Very, very good. We should probably talk sports because we sound
Yeah.
like two bougie
No,
assholes.
well, considering you still owe me two United passes,
I'm gonna see if I can get
I
you those. So did you use the
I never
first two?
used the first two. Can I still use them?
Nah. Dude, those are $50 of US
I know I
value
never
each.
used
I
them
am
because, as you know, I
heartbroken.
don't have a job. I don't go to the airport. Like, where the fuck am I going with no money?
All right, let's make some money. How about some college sports? Listen, my friend, you are the NCAA football maven. Scott, if you look at your sheet, I'm going to go down all games, not just five
Right,
star, all games. Get a quick opinion from you, Scotty. I'm going to do it by time. All right. And then we'll hit pro
right,
football. Scott, just so you know, partner, I have got three of our AI engines up with the current stats that we have right now. Doesn't mean it's not going to change. Like, particularly, Scott, for pro
right.
football. Don't, we'll give you some advice of what we think, but, we're not dropping true pro football until we do our paid picks. All right, here we go for college football first, Scotty. First game up I have for you, partners, Memphis versus Troy, if you even give a shit. We've got a 4-point spread there in favor of Memphis. What do you think? I don't even know if you care.
Yeah, I
Piece
don't
of
care that
shit
much, but
game.
I like Troy at home.
I like Troy too. So by the way, I've got you. I've
I
got
get
you there.
5 points
Um,
at Bet Riv.
You can. I'm seeing -4 at. Okay, fair
They're
enough.
getting
Um,
5 at home. They're a five
yeah,
point home dog.
good. Townsend versus Maryland. Obviously a blowout game coming our way. 29 and a half points, though. That may be too much. I've got 29 and a half at Caesars. What do you think?
I mean, Maryland should be able to punk Towson. I wouldn't think that'd be a problem. You can get 29 at ESPN. It's not a game I'd
Got
be
it.
interested in.
I'm not either. Oregon Northwestern, a little bit of a better game there. Still probably a big blowout. Thoughts? We got a 27.5 point spread, Scott, on
Yeah, I
MGM.
can
That's
get
what I got right here.
26 and a half at DraftKings. I still like the Ducks on the road in
Okay,
Evanston.
fair enough. I'm getting Sanford Baylor. It's one of those blowout games. You know how I feel about that 48.5. I don't have an interest in it.
Uh, that did you say Stanford? That game?
Samford against Baylor. Samford, that piece of shit
Oh,
little school,
Stanford and
Samford.
Baylor. All right, so
Yeah,
yeah, Baylor in Waco is going to beat the shit out of Sanford.
yeah, completely agree. Not even worth talking about. I wouldn't go near the game. Virginia, William and Mary. Come on, William and Mary.
Yeah, I don't see it. I still think it's Virginia and Charlottesville.
Fair enough. AI, by the way, goes in a different direction. I wouldn't touch the game. Oklahoma versus Temple. 24 points. Is
I
that
like
enough? I don't know.
Oklahoma in Philly to get it done.
Okay, fair enough. Hey, we're still on the 12 o'clock game, Scott. Central Mich against Michigan. You and I talked about this. I'm going to throw mine out right now here. I don't think Michigan looks good at all, and I don't think they're going to cover 4 touchdowns. That's my
Yeah,
opinion.
so you can get 28 at several houses. And you and I already said earlier this week, we're going to go rogue and take Central Michigan in 4 touchdowns. I think that
Yeah,
Michigan has issues right now with their coaching staff, and I don't think the kids believe in their coaching staff right now. That's suspended. Everything else, they don't know who's
yeah.
in charge, and I think their freshman quarterback has looked terrible. So it's high risk. They should beat the shit out of Central Michigan, but I just don't think they will. I'll take the 4 touchdowns and high risk bet. I would bet low dollars on that. I'd just do a nibble. I'm not going to bet more than $100 on that football game if I'm you.
Got it. Buffalo versus Kent State, which is, as you know, the scene of CSNY's one of their greatest songs. Buffalo versus Kent
I
State.
kind of like Buffalo. I think Kent State is awful.
Fair enough. Let's just blow by because that is a piece of shit game. You and I talked about this one, Scotty. Whiskey against Alabama. It's a 21. We got 3 scores. MGM, that's at -115. That's a little bit expensive right off the bat. Whiskey against Alabama.
Bama
Thoughts?
minus 20 and a hook in Tuscaloosa. You can get it at minus a buck 8 on DraftKings. I think Alabama will beat them by 24 or more.
Right. Lehigh, who I went there for a cup of coffee before they invited me to leave, versus Duquesne. We've got 8.5. I don't know that anybody cares.
Yeah, like this game's so awful, I can't even find it on the board.
Thank you for doing it. Good. I'm glad you can't.
I'm
I don't
not
even know
betting
why I
games
went
like
there.
that. Are you fucking
I
kidding me?
know.
But I
I'm
will
with you.
be near the
I'm with you.
Duquesne campus today.
You will. You will. Hey, Georgia Tech versus Clemson. Interesting game. 3.5 point spread. Georgia Tech plus 3.5. What are you doing?
Well, due to the fact that it's one of my pay picks, I will refrain from being involved in this conversation.
I am proud of you for
I
holding
will tell
to
you,
the party
Clemson has
line.
3 starters out in this football game today at Bobby Dodd in Atlanta. It's going to be hot as fuck for that football game.
Got it. Auburn, 26 point spread, give or take, against South Alabama.
Yeah, I got 24 and a hook at ESPN bet. I'll lay it with Auburn and Jordan Hare.
I'm going to go in the other direction on that one. You and
Whoa,
I'll be on the opposite.
whoa,
And I'm going South Alabama.
whoa,
I can get 25.5 at a
whoa.
couple of shops, and I'm going to take it. Lafayette, Georgetown, no one cares, Scott. You know
No,
what? I'm not even
no.
dealing with it. Maris, Wagner, no one cares. Louisiana, Missouri, a Mizzou. We got a 27.5 point spread, though. -115 MGM. I'm not sure what you're seeing. That's a lot of points, bro.
I think it's worth a shot with Louisiana at 27 and a half against Missouri. I think Missouri's looked decent at best so far in the early season. I don't know if they can win by 4 touchdowns.
Fair enough. If anybody's interested, I'll give you a middle of the road overtake play on that, where we've got most of our AI engines aligning on the over. Don't rush to play that game. There's a lot more
Yeah,
action
like
in
I
that.
would. That's
I'm
that's a
scared.
much better bet. Like on some of these games where you're taking risk with a dog like that and hoping they cover 27 and a hook. I'd rather see them, score, and because Missouri's going to score a lot,
Oh, they're going to
and
score their
it's
ass
a
off.
question of can Louisiana put it in the end zone twice and get a field goal, something like that, and then will it go over? I like the bet as an over way better. So for moving forward, games like this, I go over.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. And I'll throw it out here that I will guarantee an over if Louisiana can get into the end zone twice. I don't know that they can, but I that's why I like the game. I don't love it. Next up, I'm passing by. Well, actually, you know what? Let me just ask you this. It's one of these fucking blowout games. Do you have any touch for Davidson and Tennessee Tech? And if not,
No,
blow it the fuck off. Good. I'm blowing by Rhode Island, Holy Cross. I don't know. Do you care about North Colorado, South Dakota? Because by the way, I actually think that North Colorado will cover the 22 and a half if you give a shit.
Northern Colorado's playing who?
You're getting South Dakota. They're getting 22 and a half in South Dakota. I think that that's way too many points. I have it as a
All
17
right, I'll
point
let
game.
you ride that horse.
There you go, brother. I'm skipping Elon, Western Carolina, Connecticut, Delaware. Do you give a shit? I'll throw it out there.
Yeah, I saw Delaware get the shit beat out of them last week. I would think UConn would beat them. You can lay 8 at Caesars.
Got it. Yeah, I see. If you actually are interested in Delaware, you could probably get 9.5 if you want to pay a ton of money at FanDuel. Onward, San Diego. San Diego against Montana State.
So wait, you San
Say
Diego or San Diego State?
you no Montana State, you San Diego, Scott. It's 31.5 at Bet 365. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm on San Diego. No,
Yeah,
now
listen, I'm
for
I'm
me,
not
straight
sure. Like
out, that's too
what
many fucking
what time
points.
is that game?
That game is at 3 p.m. San Diego
Okay,
at
hold on,
Montana
hold
State.
on, hold
Sure.
on. So it's oh, you're right. That is the Toreros. Are you kidding me? They're playing up there. Uh,
Yep.
wow, they're gonna lose.
I know they're going to lose, but 31.5, partner? Too many.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Sorry. Too many. Onward. Uh, Skipping that. I'm going to go, Scott, 3:30 p.m. Georgia, Tennessee, two undefeateds. We've got a spread Tennessee getting 4.5 points, give or take. What do you like? Tough
Yeah,
game.
that's a brutal game because the problem I have with it. What time is that game kickoff? I see 3:30.
That's
Yeah,
3:30,
I have
Scott.
a
3:30.
I just think it's going to be a great game. I'm willing to take the balls in 4. I still think Georgia's going to find a way to win that game, but I'll take the balls in 4 at home in Knoxville. Neyland Stadium rocks, 105,000. Everybody's
Right.
drunk and hammered. It's a tough place to play. It's kind of the game of the day when you think about it. I think that
I
game
agree.
and the A&M Notre Dame are the two biggest games of the day.
Yeah, so if you are going to do that, following what Scott says, it's too close for me to call. I would pay the extra nickel and I would get 4.5 because I think the game's going to be that close. You can get 4.5 at FanDuel at minus
Yeah,
115. So
at minus 110
if you like the
actually.
Vols, buy that money.
At
Pay
minus
for that
110
money.
actually.
Yeah. Okay, great. So if the 4.5 is well worth it. Washington State, North Texas, Scott. It's another 3:30 p.m. game. And we've got it's about a 5.5 point spread, Scott.
North Texas is tough, but I think Washington State will go in there and give them a game. I'll take the 5.5 with the Cougars.
I totally agree with you. Pittsburgh versus West Virginia. About a 7 point spread, seven and a
Yeah,
half.
I'll take the Mountaineers and 7.5 at Morgantown in the backyard brawl. That's always a great
Yeah.
game.
Yeah. I think that line is fucked up. I think that line should have been closer to 5. So I'm with you, Scott. North Carolina versus Richmond. We've got three scores as a line here. Three scores. North Carolina is the home team, Scott. It's 3:30
Yeah,
p.m.
I like them laying 20 in a hook at minus 115 on FanDuel, North Carolina.
All right. Is Penn State going to roll to the tune of
Yes.
six scores against Villanova?
Yes, they're laying 47.5. Indiana put 73 on Indiana State last night. That's what this game's going to be. 66 or more Penn State will put on them.
Got it. Purdue, USC. Three scores.
I like USC. I think they have too much offense for Purdue, even though the game's at Ross-Ade in West Lafayette. They have no home advantage whatsoever. They suck dick and always have.
So I'll stay away from the game. I can't give you a ton of edge, but I would be on the other side of that
And
from
the
Scott.
over. I'll take USC and the over. Last week they racked up 700 fucking yards of offense
Yards.
at the
Yep.
Coliseum. There's no reason they can't go into West Lafayette and put 500 yards in their ass.
Got it. SMU, Mizzou State. It's a four-score spread.
What time is that game?
It's 3:30, and I'll be honest with you, it's a piece of shit.
I've done fucking betting on SMU after I lost in double overtime to Baylor in that fucking wild 48-45 loss that cost us money. Fuck them sideways, and all their cheerleaders are whores.
Yeah, I agree with you. The over-under on how much their female cheerleaders weigh is 200
Right.
pounds. Texas Tech versus Oregon State.
Texas Tech and Oregon State.
Yeah, that's 330, Scott. It's 23 and a half on FanDuel. It's a lot. It's a lot, but I mean, Oregon State blows this year, totally
I
blows,
like
but that's a
I
lot.
like 22 and a half at Bet Riv with Texas Tech in Lubbock.
Got it. All right, I'm skipping Bucknell just because that's a piece of shit. I'm skipping Furman. I'm skipping Scotty. I'm up to Iowa State at 3-0 against Arkansas State. This is a 4 p.m. game. Three scores, give or take.
Another team that continues to disappoint me and not cover. We lost a bet by a hook last week with them. I like the over.
I do too. I actually do like the over. AI on average has that at 58 points. You got about 2.5 points wiggle room. Keep moving on. Texas got against UTEP, 41 point
They're
spread,
gonna
give or
put.
take.
This is another 70 point blowout.
Got it. Your Canes against South Florida, 17-point spread.
I refuse to be involved in this conversation due to pending litigation and that it's one of the pay picks.
Understood. I'm skipping that. I'm skipping that. I'm skipping that. It's a piece of shit, a piece of shit. I'm skipping that. Scott, we're heading our way downward. Oh, wow. We're going
Tell me
way
what
down,
time you're
buddy.
at now.
I will. I will. I'm going all the way down to East Tennessee State, West Georgia at 6 p.m. I just blew off a ton of
At
games.
6 p.m. East
East Tennessee
Tennessee
State.
State.
Yeah, it's East Tennessee getting 6.5. Yeah, it's a piece of
Yeah,
shit
I
game,
just
Scott. It really
East
is.
Tennessee State. It's
It's a
like
piece of shit.
I don't even see it, bro. That's how bad it is. I want
Yeah.
nothing to do with
All
that.
right, let me go to the historically black schools here. We've got Georgia Southern and Jacksonville State. This is actually a tight game. It's a tight 2.5 point spread. Probably will be a good game. That's at 7 p.m., Scott. Jacksonville State against Georgia Southern. I can't give anybody any help on that. We are almost dead nuts on the spread.
I like Georgia Southern at home. A -2.5 on Bet Riv.
All right, moving on to Ohio against Ohio State. 29.5 points, Scott. That game is at 7 p.m. Eastern.
I still like Ohio State. I don't think they can be stopped. I'm laying 28 and a hook.
Fair enough. Western Michigan against Illinois.
I like Illinois in Champaign. I think they're now. Look, I love the over in this game. I love their quarterback. I think covering 4 touchdowns can be a bitch, but Illinois is flat out better than Western Michigan. They should rack them by 30, 35
Yep.
at least. But I'll take the
Fair enough.
over as a better bet.
I think the over is a better bet.
Illinois
Two
scoring
undefeated,
44
Scott.
points, 50 points in that game.
I agree with it. Ole Miss, Arkansas. I like this. It's a good
I
game.
like Old Miss at home, laying 6.5, -1.05 on ESPN bet.
Got it. I'm gonna jump to the other side of that bet. Too close to call for me. We have got. I'm blowing by. I'm blowing by. I'm blowing by. Holy fuck
What
you,
time are you?
Florida LSU. I'm going to take you to 7:30 at night, Scott Eastern.
So
Florida
I
LSU.
didn't put this on the pay picks, but we have brought this game up multiple times this week. I'm on LSU in Death Valley under the lights. They never lose. I say they beat Florida by 10.
I'm going to go with the over in that game, Scott. I like this thing to go to about 52, 53 points. I give you about 4.5 points wiggle room, so I'll take the over.
I like that too.
Next up is Eastern Michigan against Kentucky. Pretty much a piece of shit game, 26. 26 odd point spread. It's a piece of crap.
Eastern Michigan against Kentucky.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I see
7:30.
it. Yeah, like I'm scared to death of that game. I got to be honest with you. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not. I don't trust Kentucky to cover the number. I really don't, and I don't trust Eastern Michigan to do it either. So fuck off.
fair enough. If I was
I'll
to
take
bet it
the
on like
under.
Eastern Michigan, the under's not a bad bet. Yeah, what is that? A 40, 48 and a half, 48 and a half points? Yeah, I actually like the under. Texas A&M undefeated versus Notre Dame winless.
Okay, so due to pending litigation and my Fifth Amendment rights, I refuse to be involved in this conversation due to the fact that it is involved with our pay picks packages.
I completely understand. Hey, I got to race us forward because I'm getting buzzed. We're
We got to do
at
NFL as
26
well,
minutes.
so
It's
get to those
26.
late
We haven't
games.
done it. Yeah, I got to give you these late games, Scotty. Just real quick. Let me hit you a couple quick ones. Speed round: Navy versus Tulsa. It's at 8 p.m.
I like Tulsa and the points. I like Tulane at home tonight with our Jewish quarterback, Retzloff.
Yeah,
I'll take a -1.5 against Duke. I told you before I'm taking
fair enough.
Wyoming and Laramie with 23 and a half.
Yep.
And if I can get more, I can get 24 at Bet Rib at -114. Give me the Cowboys at War Memorial in Laramie. Everyone needs to show up for that game inebriated.
I absolutely love it. Scott, Air Force against Utah State. I'm going to give this one real quick. Air Force will cover that on the road.
I like it
Enough
minus
said.
three and a half at
It's
-115
not
on
enough.
ESPN.
I have him winning by a full touchdown. All right. Minnesota, California. This is the last one we're going to cover, Scotty. Minnesota, California. It's 2.5 points. Gophers are on, Minnesota's on the road in
I
California,
invoked my
Scott.
Fifth Amendment rights.
Pro football, guys, you're about to get a speed round. Apologies, but we got to go. Here we go. First up, Sunday, 1 p.m., Rams, Tennessee. Pharrell, what do you got?
All right, I'm just pulling it up. Rams,
No problem.
Tennessee, and that game.
Five and a half points.
I like LA in Smashville at Nissan -5.5 at -108 on DraftKings.
Seattle, Pittsburgh.
Please,
3 points.
I'm going to the game. I'll take the Steelers.
I agree with you on the Steelers. 6 point spread with Buffalo and the New York Jets.
I think the Bills will win by 16-20.
I agree. Chicago against Detroit. 6.5 point spread. It's in Detroit.
I think Detroit is going to beat the shit out of the Bears.
I agree. New York Giants versus Dallas. 4.5 points on the spread. To me, is just not enough. Even 5 points,
I
five and a
like
half. It's not
Dallas.
enough. Cleveland, Baltimore.
Baltimore.
All right, it's 11.5 points. You're cool with the
I
cover on
think
that? I like the over
Baltimore
on
is
that
going to
game.
win by 20.
Fair enough. I like the over team. San Francisco against New Orleans.
I still like the Niners and Mac Jones to beat the Saints and Spencer Rattler in New Orleans laying 3. I know they don't have Kittle. I know they don't have Purdy, but they're still better than the Saints. The Saints blow.
Take the under at 40.5 and skip the spread. New England versus Miami.
I mean, it's really dangerous. I like the under.
Ooh, so do I. Nice bet, Scott. Jacksonville versus Cincinnati. 3.5 points, the Jacksonville getting.
That game's in Cincinnati, correct?
Fuck you, Cincinnati, by the way. I'm never betting you in the first 6 weeks of any fucking season. You blow.
I like the Bengals at home -3.5, easy money. I think they're going to beat Jacksonville easily.
And Carolina versus Arizona.
Carolina, like I'm guessing Carolina,
6.5.
they're
Yeah,
at
6.5, Scott.
Arizona. I'll tell you
They
what,
are.
I think it's too many points. I like Arizona, but not to cover 6.5.
I'm on the other side of that. Carolina's I thought I had much more hope for them last week. I think they look bad. Denver versus
I'm going to
Indianapolis.
go rogue and take the Colts and the points at home for a second straight week. They upset who they're playing and get it done and stun the Broncos.
I am with you. And Danny Dimes is going to run for about 45 yards. Keep an eye on the prop. Philadelphia versus Kansas
I like
City.
Kansas City at home at Arrowhead, 80,000 plus going off, plus 1.5. I think they win outright on the money line, plus the 1.5 on the spread. And I think it's going to be a wild game. I'll take the over.
Got it. Atlanta versus Minnesota,
I
Scott.
like the Vikings at home. They covered for me on Monday night. I like them again, laying 3.5. I think the Falcons blow.
I love that game. That's one of my favorites, and I'm with you. Tampa Bay versus Houston on Monday night. We got a 2.5 point
Yeah, I
spread.
think Houston will win the game at home on Monday night. That's not.
Yeah, Houston's home. Houston's home.
It's when is that game? That's Monday Night Football.
Monday, yeah, there's two Monday. There's the 7 p.m. and the 10 p.m. Monday night game,
Oh yeah,
Scott.
I like Houston at home, and I like the Chargers in Vegas.
I like both of those games. I will tell you my favorite on those two games, Scott, is Chargers Vegas under 46 and a half,
I'll
my
lay the
friend.
three.
All right,
I'll lay
guys.
the three with the Chargers at Allegiant in Sin City. By the way, tonight, just the greatest fight that we've seen in years. Literally the best fight in years. Canelo, my buddy Canelo. Believe it or not, I'm good friends with both of these guys. They've both been on my show multiple times. I'm friends with Bud Crawford. I've known him for years. He's been to my studio in New York City when I was at CBS Sports Radio and at Howard Stern. I love Bud Crawford. He's going up 2 weight classes to fight my pal, Canelo Alvarez, who you know I've interviewed many times as well. I just don't know. Most of the action, believe it or not, Mickey, most of the action in Vegas, literally 2/3 of it is on Crawford to upset because it's like plus $1.50 to him to upset Canelo Alvarez. Alvarez is minus two bills, I think, or minus 175, and I think Crawford's up to plus 150. I could be wrong about the exact numbers, but like my thing is, I think Bud, he's never lost to anyone ever, but anytime you go up 2 weight classes, it's a problem for most fighters. He's not like most fighters, though. He's very dangerous. He can beat anyone, but he's fighting Canelo Alvarez. This is like Canelo fighting Mayweather when he was too young and stupid and didn't know what he was doing, and Mayweather beat his ass. If they fought 2 years after that, Canelo would have killed him. But Canelo has won every fight since and is the most amazing fighter ever. Having to fight him at 2 weight classes up, I think, is the problem. I'm rooting for Bud, even though I love Sal. I still think Canelo wins the fight. I could be wrong, for sure. I could be wrong. I like them both so much. I can't wait to watch the fight. It's the best fight in years, and it's tonight. The Saudis are putting it on with Dana White in Vegas, and it's Mexican Independence Weekend. It's a big scene in Vegas for that fight. What a day with college football, and then that fight tonight on Netflix. It's not on pay-per-view, it's on Netflix. You can watch it, so don't miss that fight.
Yeah, and so for me, I'm not going to bet on either of the fighters, but with Scott flying into Pittsburgh, the over under on rum and cokes is 12, and I'm taking the over for Scotty. Bro, we gotta go.
12. Fuck. I'll drink 12 by the time I'm done with dinner.